Okay. So what do we have to do? We're gonna have to make a Walt Disney history in assembly. Oh yeah, we should go to the theater, right? The students are waiting for us. Yep. And did you see the trailer? What? It's for The Lion King. Oh, I have seen the trailer. Yeah, I have seen the trailer. Yes, I do. It was just like how Timon and Pumbaa was in it, and they sing every song called Hakuna Matata, but the Hakuna Matata sequence is on the moon, and also all of the fact that how Timon and Pumbaa sings "The Lion Sleeps Tonight." I know that. Yeah, it's just how the end of the trailer is. And then there's like a wildebeest scene, and there's like hyena scene. And what else is there? There's Rafiki. There's like there's like um there's like Simba and Mufasa are during the sunset. I have just seen everything in this trailer. It's like the circle of life, and there's like Rafiki's painting on a wall. And there's like there's like Scar was really new. All sorts of things was pretty new. But I didn't see Mufasa's death. No, I didn't see one. Nah, didn't see the trailer of Mufasa's death, right? Nope. Okay. Looks like it's good enough. It looks good in the Lion King trailer. Anyway, let's go to the Walt Disney History Assembly. Okay. Gee, look at that crowd. Yeah, no, it was pretty good, isn't it? I've never seen so much crowd before. Oh, wait, is it Kamago Black Go? Is it Kamago Black Go over there, Kodo? Yes, they're here. Okay. I've usually seen one of those when we are in a play. Yeah, we do. We did go into the play. We didn't do the play this year, right? Nope. But it's already taken down by you two. Yeah, it's pretty sad. How about we do another play? Good idea. We'll do another play this year. Good. How about in the last day of June? Okay, the last day of June is fine. Good. We'll do a play in the last day of June, so we can do that. Okay, good enough. That sounds like a plan, Stan. Yeah, we can't do the play by last day of December. No, nope. What we should do is making a play by end of June, by school end. Good. Okay. That sounds really good to you, Makoto. That you had a best thing, right? Yep. I'm pretty sure that we'll do a play for Class V2 students. Okay, you ready for that? Okay. Put the screen down. Gee, I just heard there's something. Can somebody put the projection on, please? Thank you, Angelina Daves. Okay, here I go. Alright, everyone, please be quiet. This is the start of the assembly. Here we go.
Hello, my fellow students. Welcome to Walt Disney History Assembly. Here are the histories for Walt Disney's life and tacos. Early life. Walt Disney was born on December 5, 1901, at 1249 Tripp Avenue, in Chicago's Hermosa neighborhood. He was the fourth son of Elias Disney, born in the province of Canada, to Irish parents, and Flora, née Call, an American of German and English descent. 4b. Aside from Disney, Elias and Flora's sons were Herbert, Raymond and Troy. The couple had a fifth child, Ruth, in December 1903. 7. In 1906, when Disney was 4, the family moved to a farm in Marceline, Missouri, where his uncle Robert had just purchased land. In Marceline, Disney developed his interest in drawing when he was paid to draw the horse of a retired neighborhood doctor. 8. Elias was a subscriber to the Appeal to Reason newspaper, and Disney practiced drawing by copying the front page cartoons of Ryan Walker. 9. Disney also began to develop an ability to work with watercolors and crayons. 4. He lived near the Atchison, Topeka and Santa Fe railway line and became enamored with trains. 10. He and his younger sister Ruth started school at the same time at the Park School in Marceline in late 1909. 11. In 1911, the Disneys moved to Kansas City, Missouri. 12. There, Disney attended the Benton Grammar School, where he met fellow student Walter Pfeiffer, who came from a family of theater fans and introduced Disney to the world of vaudeville and motion pictures. Before long, he was spending more time at the Pfeiffer's house than at home. 13. Elias had purchased a newspaper delivery route for the Kansas City Star and Kansas City Times. Disney and his brother Roy woke up at 4:30 every morning to deliver the Times before school and repeated the round for the Evening Star after school. The schedule was exhausting, and Disney often received poor grades after falling asleep in class, but he continued his paper route for more than 6 years. 14. He attended Saturday courses at the Kansas City Art Institute and also took a correspondence course in cartooning. 4:15. In 1917, Elias bought stock in a Chicago jelly producer, the Ozell Company, and moved back to the city with his family. 16. Disney enrolled at McKinley High School and became the cartoonist of the school newspaper, drawing patriotic pictures about World War I. 1718, he also took night courses at the Chicago Academy of Fine Arts. 19. In mid-1918, Disney attempted to join the United States Army to fight against the Germans, but he was rejected for being too young. After forging the date of birth on his birth certificate, he joined the Red Cross in September 1918 as an ambulance driver. He was shipped to France but arrived in November, after the armistice. 20. He drew cartoons on the side of his ambulance for decoration and had some of his work published in the Army newspaper Stars and Stripes. 21. Disney returned to Kansas City in October 1919. 22, where he worked as an apprentice artist at the Pesman Rubin Commercial Art Studio. There, he drew commercial illustrations for advertising, theater programs and catalogs. He also befriended fellow artist L.B. Works. 23. Alright. Here is the next one. Career. In January 1920, as Pesman Rubin's revenue declined after Christmas, Disney and iWorks were laid off. They started their own business, the short-lived iWorks Disney Commercial Artists. 24. Failing to attract many customers, Disney and iWorks agreed that Disney should leave temporarily to earn money at the Kansas City Film Ad Company, run by A.V. Codger. The following month iWorks, who was not able to run their business alone, also joined. 25. The company produced commercials using the cutout animation technique. 26. Disney became interested in animation, although he preferred drawn cartoons such as Mutt and Jeff and Coco the Clown. With the assistance of a borrowed book on animation and a camera, he began experimenting at home. 27c. He came to the conclusion that cell animation was more promising than the cutout method. D. Unable to persuade Codger to try cell animation at the company, Disney opened a new business with a co-worker from the Film Ad Co., Fred Harmon. 29. Their main client was the local Newman Theater, and the short cartoons they produced were sold as Newman's Laughograms. 30. Disney studied Paul Terry's Aesop's Fables as a model, and the first 6 Laughograms were modernized fairy tales. 31. File Newman Laughogram, 1921. Web. Newman Laughogram, 1921. In May 1921, the success of the Laughograms led to the establishment of Laughogram Studio, for which he hired more animators, including Fred Harmon's brother Hugh, Rudolph Ising, and iWorks. 32. The Laughograms cartoons did not provide enough income to keep the company solvent, so Disney started production of Alice's Wonderland based on Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, which combined live action with animation. He cast Virginia Davis in the title role. 33. The result, a 12.5-minute, one-reel film, was completed too late to save Laughogram Studio, which went into bankruptcy in 1923. 34. Disney moved to Hollywood in July 1923. Although New York was the center of the cartoon industry, he was attracted to Los Angeles because his brother Roy was convalescing from tuberculosis there. 35. and he hoped to become a live-action film director. 36. Disney's efforts to sell Alice's Wonderland were in vain until he heard from New York film distributor Margaret J. Winkler. She was losing the rights to both the Out of the Inkwell and Felix the Cat cartoons, and needed a new series. In October, they signed a contract for 6 Alice comedies, with an option for 2 further series of 6 episodes each. 36-37, Disney and his brother Roy formed the Disney Brothers Studio, which later became the Walt Disney Company, to produce the films. 38-39, they persuaded Davis and her family to relocate to Hollywood to continue production, with Davis on contract at $100 a month. In July 1924, Disney also hired iWorks, persuading him to relocate to Hollywood from Kansas City. 40. Early in 1925, Disney hired an ink artist, Lillian Bounds. They married in July of that year, at her brother's house in her hometown of Lewiston, Idaho. 41. The marriage was generally happy, according to Lillian, although according to Disney's biographer Neil Gabler she did not accept Walt's decisions meekly or his status unquestionably, and she admitted that he was always telling people how henpecked he is. 42e. Lillian had little interest in films or the Hollywood social scene, and she was, in the words of the historian Stephen Watts, content with household management and providing support for her husband. 43. Their marriage produced 2 daughters, Diane, born December 1933, and Sharon, adopted in December 1936, born 6 weeks previously. 44f. Within the family, neither Disney nor his wife hid the fact Sharon had been adopted, although they became annoyed if people outside the family raised the point. 45. The Disneys were careful to keep their daughters out of the public eye as much as possible, particularly in the light of the Lindbergh kidnapping. Disney took steps to ensure his daughters were not photographed by the press. 46. A cartoon rabbit is driving a tramcar, other cartoon rabbits are in, under, on and around the car. Theatrical poster for Jolly Troubles, 1927. By 1926 Winkler's role in the distribution of the Alice series had been handed over to her husband, the film producer Charles Mintz, although the relationship between him and Disney was sometimes strained. 47. The series ran until July 1927, 48, by which time Disney had begun to tire of it and wanted to move away from the mixed format to all animation. 47-49, after Mintz requested new material to distribute through Universal Pictures, Disney and iWorks created Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, a character Disney wanted to be peppy, alert, saucy and venturesome, keeping him you also neat and trim. 49-50. In February 1928, Disney hoped to negotiate a larger fee for producing the Oswald series, but found Mintz wanting to reduce the payments. Mintz had also persuaded many of the artists involved to work directly for him, including Harmon, Ising, Carmen Maxwell, and Friz Freleng. Disney also found out that Universal owned the intellectual property rights to Oswald. Mintz threatened to start his own studio and produce the series himself if Disney refused to accept the reductions. Disney declined Mintz's ultimatum and lost most of his animation staff, except iWorks, who chose to remain with him. 51-52G. Alright. That's all I got for today. We will do the next assembly is called Easter Holidays. The exit is right to the door to your right. Upstairs on the balcony. Have a nice day, and I will see you right before Easter.
Alright, my fellow students, it's time for you to leave. The exit's down to the right, Leslie said to you. And I'll see you on before Easter holiday, okay? Bye!